for our future. So I just want to encourage you to continue with that. The president visited us in Kisumu West yesterday. Like Kasipul, that was the first time we ever saw a president on that soil. And what the president came to launch were markets and roads, things that are pertinent to the grassroots and to the normal wanainchi. President Tiyo Kosokti, Omako Kosoko Mako. So wawachone nango? Wawachone nango? Tingna urubadu ku wachone kamana die. Ero urukamano nyasayo telu.
Thank you so much, Honorable Rosa. We have our leaders here, whom I will be coming to. But Your Excellency, there are many national government officials present, and because I don't know all of them, allow me to invite our PS, Dr. Raymond Omolo, to come and introduce them. But I know former MP, Kisumu County, Honorable Rose Nyamunga, you are recognized. Karibu PS.
Thank you, Governor Gladys Wanga, the governor of the great county of Homa Bay. Your Excellency, Mr. President, the clergy led by Bishop Pondiek, who has actually broken the bread of life and also shared with us, our cabinet secretaries, the MPs, and all the leaders present. Jokasipula moso uninya saiber. Fuanane urukama indika untiere kendo ka umor. Your Excellency, Mr. President, let me congratulate and appreciate the clergy for bringing all of us together and also for sharing with us, and also the strong statements by Bishop Pondiek on the power of intercessory prayer. And when Bishop was speaking, he spoke of how the Lord responds to our prayers, and he responds with thunder. And for the last 3-4 days that you have been around, we've had very good events. I remember when you had the meeting with all the leaders from this region, the Lord indeed responded with thunder. And I want to concur and appreciate the role of the church in making us move together as a country. Part of the prayer has been prayer for us to have a peaceful country. For quite some time, we've had a lot of challenges in this region, bordering on insecurity, a lot of intolerance, particularly on account of political differences. But today I'm happy that all the leaders of Homa Bay County are here and the people are here. I would want to plead with the people of Kasipul and the people of Homa Bay in general and the people of this region that let's be tolerant to each other irrespective of our political persuasions, so that every person is given an opportunity to converse. Lastly, Mr. President, you have shown us equity, that what you are doing in Homa Bay today, because you'll be inspecting projects, you'll be launching projects, you continue to do it across the country. That for the first time in the history of this country, we have a president who is treating every part of this country equally. And as those who serve under you, who support you in working for the people of Kenya, we have no doubt in our minds that the people of Kenya will give you another opportunity to continue leading us even as we go to elections next year. Jothuro achoni president osetiyo nwa maber, kendo osedak kodwa maber, kinde ka kinde olemowa, kendo okelonwa maendeleo. To ok otime Homa Bay kende, otime Kenya mzima. Omiyo kaka jo Homa Bay, kaka jo thurwa, kendo kaka jotelo ma thurwa ka, waseyiere gi jo piny duto ni higa manyien wadhi miyo Ruto another opportunity mondo telnwa kendo. Ji adi moyie ni wamiyo President Ruto 2 term. Ero uru kamano, Nyasaye ogwedhu. Sorry, allow me to introduce my colleagues. One is PS Oluga, PS in charge of medical services. We have Senior government officials, I would just ask that you stand up, the chairs, the directors, the vice chancellors, and all those who serve in the executive. Can you just wave so that we appreciate you? Dakufwane jogo matio ne President Ruto esirikal ma thurwa kaendi. Thank you so much. God bless you.
Thank you very much, PS. We are about to get to the end so that we invite His Excellency the President. Allow me to invite nominated Senator Beatrice Ogola.
Baba Rais and all protocols of SAB, mine will be very short, Your Excellency. The Bible says, and en muma majodolo ginigo, jodalawa nikitimo marach, nengamo setimo ni maber, to chandruok ok no wuoge odi nyaka ng'owa chieng'. Hello? Today is historical, Your Excellency, that we are not only here as a county, but we are here as a region, and we are taking a covenant with the President, His Excellency, the President, Dr. William Samoei Ruto. Jodalawa, ng'ama guonyi emitima ng'o emiguonyo. Ng'ama guonyi emitima ng'o emiguonyo. As I live, Your Excellency, Baba Raila Amolo Odinga said that he had seen the promised land, and he was sure he was not going to go with us. But he had seen the glory land, and the glory land is here. Are we going to Singapore or not? Are we going to Singapore or not? Hero, come on.
Allow me, Your Excellency, to now invite the chair of the ODM party in Homa Bay County and the MP for Homa Bay Town constituency, Honorable Peter Opondo Kaluma.
Bwana Yesu asifiwe. The President of the Republic of Kenya, Dr. William Samoei Ruto, the Governor of Homa Bay County, the Honorable G.A.N. Atieno Nyasuna Wanga, Odiso Sieprais, Odiso Tutam, Odiso Go-Getter, the area MP and all the leadership. Your Excellency, let me start by thanking the clergy for ministering to us well. And I've taken very many words I may not have to repeat. But this is a day of confession, Your Excellency, as it is also a day of gratitude. Your Excellency, the first time you came to Homa Bay County to worship was immediately after your election. And you came to AIC Church in Homa Bay Town, Your Excellency, as the host MP, I disappeared. Let me confess that in a very short while, in our culture we say, "Ininga manongeyo." I never imagined a day would come, Your Excellency, as of that time, when I would be this excited to be the one welcoming you to Homa Bay among other leaders. And Your Excellency, this is for a good reason. We are a people who have been marginalized and discriminated as if we are not Kenyans. We say today, Your Excellency, that this is the first day we are hosting a president for prayers in Homa Bay County. And Your Excellency, you may not be aware, but a number of the congregation you see here were here by 4 a.m. because it is a big thing for us. And we may say these things, they appear funny, But really, if you imagine we are in the 64th year since independence, it is a great thing to us. Your Excellency, I was drawn also to you because despite having not voted for you, you considered Homa Bay as part of Kenya, the people of Homa Bay as Kenyans, and you included them in your government as a people. And so, Your Excellency, because we are in a day of great gratitude, you went with our brother P.S. Raymond Omolo immediately after elections. We thank you for him. Then you took our brother, the CS in charge of National Treasury, John Badi. And Your Excellency is doing a very good work. We thank you for him. And then you gave us one day, you gave us the first female attorney general in the country, Dorcas Oduor, amongst other people working in your government. Your Excellency, on behalf of our people, let me bow as I say a sincere thank you for your agenda to include all Kenyans together. And Your Excellency, you did not end at that. But Your Excellency, through your friendship with our governor, Homa Bay, Mano Juang, Homa Bay, which people did not know to exist, is a place people desire to see across the country today because of the developments you've done. And so, Your Excellency, we thank you for the developments we are receiving. And Your Excellency, we thank you also for the friendship and support and the togetherness you have between the national government and Homa Bay County as you work with our governor. Your Excellency, nikimaliza, let me thank you before our people. You promised when you took over that you will dignify Baba Raila Amolo Odinga when he lived, and you did it. Your Excellency, we never knew it would extend to his death. And when Baba died, Your Excellency, something is being said here in Luo. Ninga motimo ni maraj, mabero kitim niango. Your Excellency, standing with us when Baba passed on is something that is very deep in our soul. You honored Baba as if Baba were the president of the country, and we take it for granted. And so lastly, Your Excellency, when Baba passed on, Honorable Boyd Were had been nominated. Your Excellency, Baba died when you had agreed on this broad-based government. And for those who doubt the instructions Baba gave us, Baba spoke last to our people when we were sending off Mama Fibia CEO. What did he say? This broad-based government is uniting the country. This broad-based government is prospering Kenya. And if we continue, Your Excellency, the way we are continuing, this broad-based government is going beyond 2027. Baba no wacho, kosoko wacho. And so we are not ashamed to tell you, Your Excellency, across Luo land, you cannot seek votes. You requested us to prepare, and we are preparing. Very many people think we are few. Your Excellency will speak loudly as we stand with you in broad-based government. But when Baba died, as you are honoring him, you also promised to strengthen the ODM party and to ensure the party shall not die. Your Excellency, you sent me to Kasipul with other leaders, including our governor, to ensure Honorable Boyd Were is elected as the MP for Kasipul. I know, Your Excellency, we brought Honorable Boyd Were to you at State House. But we have not handed over Boyd Were before the people he now represents. Your Excellency, with utmost respect, today we have officially handed Honorable Boyd Were over to you as your son. Help him to lead these people and continue coming to Homa Bay. May God bless you. Erejo mawacho ni hero wacho ni Ruto tutam. Ere jomoyie gi President Ruto. Ere uru kamano.
Thank you. Let me now invite our Whip of the National Assembly, Honorable Millie Mabona Amilo Gezageza.
Hallelujah. Nyasaye ber seche duto yena uru monda kwau ni mondu ting badu malo ukonya rwako president ethuruaka. Ere jomo rwako president rwake uru. Aye kodu. Your Excellency, the President and all the dignitaries that are here, let me start by saying that I'm thankful for this gathering that is here to give honor and glory to the Lord. The Bible says that the Lord dwells in the praises of his people. That means that as we are gathered here today, the Lord is here with us today. Jothurwa awacho ni mumawacho ni Nyasaye odak kami pake omiyo kawuono ka Nyasaye ni piny mae polo koso ma oke polo nikech Nyasaye nitiere ka. Let me also say, Your Excellency, I'll be very brief, that Homa Bay is a blessed county. There are many beautiful things you can say about Homa Bay, but I'll mention two. One, Homa Bay is the county that is showing the whole country about gender representation. Homa Bay County has a woman governor. Homa Bay County has 4 other women who are elected in single constituencies. Homa Bay County has a women rep and also the senator. Jothurwa mine di maber Homa Bay kosok de. Omiyo wadi maber Homa Bay. And Your Excellency, we have also given men in this county a challenge. All the women, if you ask Honorable Dr. Gladys Wanga, Honorable Dr. Millie Odhiambo, Honorable Dr. Joyce Bensouda, now we have given Opondo Kaluma challenge. Owe manani Opondo Kaluma. What do I need to sani? Honorable Dr. Opondo Kaluma, Ber Kosok Ber. Wami ojo machuo challenge. And because we are in Agoro Sare, the young boys who are here, Soma Lebo, you will be a leader, but you must go to school first. Dongemane kakwa gerore. But the other reason that Homa Bay is a special county, that we are the one that has, I think, the youngest member of parliament in the whole country. Donge wapabne joka sepol. You have put Homa Bay in the map of the country. That we have Honorable Boyd Were. And not only because he's a young person. Jothurwa uparo nyathi kich. Nyochu paro Honorable Oburu Odinga kaka nyathi kich mwaketo kaka leader. Sani waparo Boyd kaka nyathi kich waketo kaka leader. Amilo gasa buparo kaka nyathi kich bende whip kanyo ya wakata gavana buparo kaka nyathi kich. Owanjwa nyathi kich wangenya Homa Bay ka yawa. To Nyasaye parowa wagone Nyasaye erokamano. And I want to say, Kasepol, and Honorable Kaluma has thanked you. But I want to thank you again in a special way. That Boyd's father died in a very terrible manner. Nwabiro kakwa yuak malich. Kapinyo chamowa. Nyasaye no parowa. Momio wa Boyd. You know, aningeni kada betka. Your Excellency, as I was watching Boyd talk, I was just smiling, you know, from left to right. Nyasaye chiel nyathini oromo. Oromo koso koramo. Bane no bune no kumane no belecha. Une no koso kune. Nyathini oromo beyond romo. Your Excellency, within the shortest time, makata no knatimo talich kamata somo kama degree upongewiya. Within the shortest time, this boy has become, ose yere, deputy chairman, mar committee mar buge. Within the shortest time, okelo nyaka president. Boyd oromo koso koramo. Moidaramo kosokoramo. Kora kwae jok moponi olap dho gichwe ni dwa chung' kodge. Ritigni moko mabiro mbele kocha. Masani to weuru mos. Mogik, I want to just say that the president, me as a lawyer, I am a very observant person. A lot of people think I'm usually excitable. I'm not. Kinena na unexcitable kasi chopo mwisho. Kata mana di chuo na sando sawa. Mondo yuda motera Zimbabwe ngano no sadore. Sand Kisumo. Ano kayo yoma. Omiyo adwa nyiso ukama. Ana observe president samanyocha Jakomo nindo. Nanyi said, Your Excellency, we saw what you have done for Jakomo. Sani adwa nyiso wadhi kode Suba North or the Tiandara. Manotimo launch last year. Sani ndara lam. Wanru singa wawachoni we are now alarmed. We are alarmed. But yeneni otiyo. Sani uijogi kumokwan mobiro timoka. Kosukaru kwa okoti. Mumawa chonwa. Nitiji. Emanegoli. Oko. Nyasaye ogwedhgi manok.
Thank you very much. Your Excellency, allow me to invite our Senator, Senator Moses Otieno Kajwang Oseso.
Ero Kamano, Governor, Your Excellency the President, it is a misnomer to welcome you to Homa Bay because you are the head of state, head of government, and you can go to any corner of this country. But nonetheless, Okane Jokmarwako President William Ruto, Ero Rukamano. First of all, to the Interfaith Council, I have seen men and women of great conviction, honor, and integrity. Thank you for praying for us. Thank you for praying for the nation. We as political leaders, every day we walk through the valley of the shadow of death, but we shall fear no evil because we believe that the Lord is with us. Secondly, to the Gen Zs of this great school called Agoro Sare. It used to be called Agoro Yenga, Agoro Mobimba. Wapi vijana wa Agoro? Lakini nimeambiwa leo asubuhi mulikula sausage na mkakula mayai. Ati lunch mnaenda kukula kuku. Leo lazima tubadilishe diet. Tubadilishe ama tusibadilishe? Tubadilishe ama tusibadilishe? Hiyo diet lazima ibadilike leo. Your Excellency, I think I will make very brief comments. Your Excellency, you see, you made a very strong business case for us as a leadership the other day when we met. And if anyone has doubts about supporting the president, and I know we are having an NDC this week, but I can say as Senator of Homa Bay and a leader of the people of Homa Bay, that President Ruto is doing exactly what Raila Amolo Odinga would have done if Raila Amolo Odinga was president. Raila Amolo Odinga would have extended the SGR. President Ruto is doing it. Raila Amolo Odinga would have fixed Kenya Airways. President Ruto is doing it. Raila Amolo Odinga would have fixed the sugar industry. President William Ruto is doing it. Raila Amolo Odinga would have fixed infrastructure. Today, there are 250 kilometers of roads under construction in Homa Bay County. Another 250 kilometers under procurement. Raila Amolo Odinga would have done that. William Ruto is doing it. Raila Amolo Odinga would have looked at the entire nation. He would have built the 700-kilometer road from Isiolo to Mandera. William Ruto is doing it. Raila Amolo Odinga would have fixed the airport in Nairobi. Mr. President, have the courage to fix that airport, because Raila Amolo Odinga told us that is the right thing to do. Now that William Ruto is doing everything that Raila Amolo Odinga would have done, now that William Ruto is doing everything that President Oburu Oginga would have done, yawa jothurwa, kamit titi monade. Kamit titi monade. Kamit twati monade. Jaluo wacho ni luang ni moeri ema timore nade. To ng'ama guonyi ema timo nade. To kama ili ema timo nade. Wan wuoyo koso ok wan wuo. Okane jok moyie gi wach no. Ero rukamano. Thank you, Governor.
Thank you, Your Excellency. I've seen that some MPs have arrived after we have progressed. Because of time, I will ask them to rise so that I introduce them, and then I will give our minority leader to speak. Please, our MPs who have come, our Migori MPs, I know you had another assignment. Honorable Mark Ogola Nyamita, MP Uriri. Honorable Peter Francis Masara, MP Suna West. Senator Eddie Okech, Senator Muokratego, Senator Mamigori. Allow me, Your Excellency, to invite our minority leader in the National Assembly, Honorable Junet Sheikh Nu Mohammed, to come and make his remarks.
Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Kenya, askofu na wahubiri wote ambayo wametuhubiria leo, na wageni wote na watu Homa Bay kwa ujumla wote, Bwana asifiwe. Bwana asifiwe tena. God is good all the time. Mheshimiwa Rais, tulichelewa, tulikuwa huko Migori. Tulikuwa na uchaguzi ya ODM ya county. Excellency, unajua siasa ni kitu mbaya. Inafanya hata watu wanakosa maombi. Kama leo sasa watu walikuwa wanaenda binguni, watu wa Migori wangebaki nyuma. Kama hii ndio ile ilikuwa inapeleka watu waende waone Mungu. Sasa tunaomba waskofu watuombee ili tusibaki siku nyingine nyuma. Your Excellency, mimi nina machache ya kusema. Ya kwanza ni ya kwamba kushukuru wewe kwa mambo ambayo yanaendelea hapa kwetu Nyanza, Migori, Homa Bay, Kisii, Nyamira na Kisumu na Siaya. Kuna mpangilio kubwa ya maendeleo ambayo inaendelea. Na sasa ndio watu wameona the reason why ulitengeneza serikali ya broad based. Agenda ya serikali ya broad based ilikuwa kuleta maendeleo na kuleta Wakenya pamoja ili wananchi wote hapa Kenya wanufaike, wapate maendeleo na wasaidike. Vile unavyojua kuna sehemu zingine hapa Kenya ziliwachwa nyuma tangu uhuru ipatikane. Sehemu ambaye maendeleo haikuwa inafika kwa njia yoyote, mara wanaambiwa hawa ni wapinzani, mara hawa sijui ni Waganda, hatukujua the reason. But now maendeleo inafika kila pahali under the broad based government. Na hiyo ndio Mkenya yoyote anajivunia kuwa Mkenya. Your Excellency, unajua siasa ya ubaguzi na siasa ya ukabila itasumbua Kenya. So lazima, the way I'm told the preachers said when I was in Migori, someone called me, the preacher said that leadership is taking difficult decisions and taking people to where they don't want to go. It is very true. Watu wataki kuenda pali ambaye ni ngumu. So uongozi wako ambaye inapeleka watu sehemu ngumu ndio uongozi ambaye itakuja kuleta maendeleo. Ya pili, Mheshimiwa Rais, katika hii mpango yetu ya siasa, na leo tuko kwa kanisa na pale ya maombi, mimi naomba wanasiasa wenzangu tutoe mambo mbaya na mambo ya kuongea vibaya ndani ya kanisa. tuende kwa masoko, tuende kwa barabara, tuende kwa marali. Kama unataka kuongea juu ya masikio ya rais, enda fanya huko kwa soko, pali mimi utanipata. Mimi pia niko sokoni, sitaki kuongea ndani ya kanisa vibaya. Usiongee juu ya watu wengine ndani ya kanisa. Na kanisa isiruhusu hiyo, wakatai kabisa. Kwa sababu wengine labda hawajakuja kwa kanisa kufanya maombi, wamekuja kwa nia nyingine ambayo haijulikani. So tunataka kama watu wa siasa tukutane huko nje ili tupatane ana kwa ana, sio ndani ya kanisa, kwa sababu kanisa ni pali patakatifu. Ya mwisho, Your Excellency, mimi nataka kuomba kama minority leader ya bunge ya kwamba mimi naomba tuheshimu ofisi ya rais na tuheshimu the presidency. Mimi najua ya kwamba unaweza kashifu, you can criticize, you can say anything you want to say, but you cannot go to the level where you want to erode dignity of that office of the presidency. Kuna watu wengine hapa Kenya ambaye ni media owners. Wako na gazeti yao, wako na TV yao. Gazeti moja inaitwa Standard, mwenyewe ni Gideon Moi. Gazeti ingine inaitwa Daily People, ni ya Uhuru Kenyatta. Kazi yao imekuwa kutusi rais kila siku, kila siku, kila siku. Na mimi najua shida yao ni nini. Shida yao ni ya kwamba hawa wazee ambaye wako na media house yao wameshindwa kuamini mtu maskini, mtu ambaye baba yake haijulikani, mama yake haijulikani, amekuwa rais ya Kenya namna gani. Hiyo ndio shida ambayo inasumbua hao. Na mimi niko na hakika baada ya President William Ruto, mtu maskini mwingine ndio atakuwa president kama mimi. Hawezi rudi kwa hii matajiri. It will never go back to these rich people. I can assure you. Kwa sababu Mungu anasaidia umaskini. Mungu anasaidia yule mtu ajulikani. Mtu anasaidia yule mtu ana viatu. Mtu hawezi kusaidia bwenyenye. So mimi naomba, kwa sababu tuko na sheria na tunaunga mkono mambo ya freedom of speech, tunaunga mkono freedom of the media. It is enshrined in the Constitution and Article 37 or 34. Na tumetengeneza hata sheria kwa bunge. Na tumetengeneza ili wanasiasa ama serikali isiregulate media. Tulitengeneza kitu ambayo inaitwa Media Council, ambayo we are giving them exchequer. Tunapatia hawa kutoka bunge kila saa pesa kila mwaka ili wa regulate media. Sasa hii matusi ni news. Unpresidential, sijui compromised, sijui clueless president. Mimi naomba nchi ambayo zimeanguka hapa Afrika kama Somalia, kama ile masaka ilifanyika huko Uganda, huko Rwanda, zililetwa na media mbaya. It is the media that caused that havoc in those countries. Unless there is a plan, those two media owners, Gideon Moi and Uhuru Kenyatta, wako na njama ya kuangusha nchi yetu. Unless they have that plan, mimi naomba wakome. And they should wafanye media kwa njia safi. They should be, and we don't want to regulate the media. When I say this, I don't care. Hata wakiandika mimi nimelala wapi, nimelala na nani, nimekula nini, waandike. Lakini lazima tuheshimu maofisi ambayo tumepewa na katiba. Kama the president. The president is a symbol of unity. You cannot keep on using your media house as dynasties. Kila siku kazini ni kutusi rais kwa sababu hujui mama yake ni nani, baba yake ni nani. Nyinyi mimi najua baba yenu alikuwa rais. Baba huyu mwingine alikuwa rais. Huyu akakuwa rais na huyu mwingine anataka kuwa rais. Sijui sasa atakuwa mbele yangu rais namna gani? Mtu ambaye hata hajielewi. Kwa hiyo machache mimi namalizia kwa kusema we must defend ourselves from this biasness that is being perpetuated by the media that is owned by tycoons in this country who want to cause chaos and havoc in our country. Asanteni sana, Mungu awabariki.
Asante sana. We have our cabinet secretaries who are joined us here. And I'd like to invite Cabinet Secretary CS John Mbadi Nyangadimo to come, speak, introduce your colleagues.
Kasipulo, Jomumbo, Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Kenya, other leaders present, Governor Homa Bay County, the clergy, I want to say good morning once again. Your Excellency, there is a story in the Bible. It's not yet afternoon. The last time I checked, it was a few minutes to. The last time, when I checked a story in the Bible of Jonah, Jonah was instructed by God to accomplish an assignment. And Jonah decided not to go. God delivered Jonah to the assignment that God had given Jonah. Your Excellency, when I look at that story and compare it with you, I see the same connection. Why do I say that? Immediately you are elected, Your Excellency, God decided to deliver you to the people of Homa Bay. And you came to ACK Church in Homa Bay when us political leaders had not accepted that you would come to Homa Bay County. In fact, we were wondering how brave and courageous you were that you were coming to Homa Bay at a time that we still felt very bitter that you became the president and we didn't want you to be the president. But God had a purpose. God delivered you to the people of Homa Bay. And I want to tell you that having worked with you for now over 1 year, there's one thing that I've discovered. That you loved the people of this region. That you loved the people of Nyanza. And it is not a forced love. You truly love our people. But that love is not going to go in vain. The people of this region have already decided to love you. And come 2027, you will show, they will show you that love at the ballot. And I am very confident that these people will elect you for a second term as the President of the Republic of Kenya. Your Excellency, this great county of Homa Bay, when you took over leadership, there were just 2 roads that were under construction. And they were all stalled. There was a road in Karachuonyo called Kadel Kanyadiang, going around Homa Hills. And then there was another road in Suba, coming all the way from Bita to Sori. The 2 roads were stalled. As we speak today, Your Excellency, the 2 roads are under construction and are being contracted very fast. And there are 7 other roads that you have started in this country, which are under construction. But besides that, there is another 3 roads that have just been awarded, and another 4 that are under tender process. And I know that the last born has spoken to you. And you cannot leave the last born without a tarmac road. So I am very sure that when you rise, you will give last born at least 1 tarmac road in this Kasipul constituency. Kazi yangu itakuwa rahisi sana. Ukishasema, mimi nitaandika na pesa itapatikana. Your Excellency, we have about 11 markets under construction in this county, and you are adding us another 5 to 6 more. Your Excellency, you are adding us 7 more. Your Excellency, the PIA in Homa Bay is progressing very well, and we know we are going to have another one in Bita and another one in Sena. Your Excellency, for the first time, Lake Victoria is going to have a public ferry to transport our people across Lake Victoria. Something that we could only see in Mombasa at the coast. Your Excellency, I can go on and on. I have not even spoken about the roads in Homa Bay town, which you helped complete during Madaraka Day. I have not spoken about the airport at Kabunde, which we are extending. I could go on and on. And it is the same story in Migori County. It is the same story in Siaya County. And it is the same story in Kisumu County. For the first time in this region, we are completing a cancer center in Jaramogi Oginga Odinga Teaching and Referral Hospital so that our people don't go to Eldoret and Nairobi to seek medication. How else can someone love you? How else can someone work with you? Your Excellency, we will give you a second term. And what we are saying is the moment we give you a second term, we will be counting years. We'll be counting years. Kenyatta served this country for 15 years. Kibaki did 10 years. Uhuru did 10 years. That is cumulatively 35 years. Moi did 24 years. You are doing 10 years. That is 34 years. When you are exiting, this region must produce the next president of the Republic of Kenya. And we will give you the right people with the right qualification and the right competence and the right ability to steer this country forward to the next level. And Your Excellency, as I conclude, wewe ndiye kiongozi wetu. You are the one leading the journey to Singapore. In fact, the journey is going to end in Canaan. Singapore is the route we are taking. And kazi yangu ni kusupport you. And I will support you. Your Excellency, I hear the naysayers, the people opposing us, are talking about nothing is happening in this government. Let me tell you, 2 of those people were in the kitchen cabinet in the last term of Uhuru Kenyatta. Actually, one of them was branded as the super CS. And during that time, they did not even see that there was a Eurobond that was coming up for payment in June 2024 of $2 billion US. That is 260 billion Kenya shillings. There was no plan. There was no Akili. There was no strategy to help Kenya in paying that loan. Those are the people who are lecturing you today. After you have removed Kenya from the list of 6 countries which were supposed to default in paying their debts. 5 of them defaulted. Ethiopia defaulted, Ghana defaulted, Chad defaulted, Zambia defaulted, Mozambique defaulted. It's only Kenya, through your leadership, that has survived the debt default. It is only Kenya that has come from currency depreciation from 160 to the dollar to now 129 to the dollar under your leadership. It is only Kenya which has survived the forex reserve that was only 2.5 months below 4 months, which is the average. Now we are at 7 months of import cover. This your government has helped to unlock the clog, the problem that was the road sector. The road sector was crippled. Your CS here, Chirchir, myself, under your guidance, we made sure that we got money to pay all road contractors. Now when you move across the country, the machines are roaring back. The roads are being constructed. You can see Rironi Mau Summit under construction. We just launched yesterday the SGR from Naivasha all the way to Malava through Kisumu. Something that this region we had forgotten. We had concluded that this SGR would not reach Kisumu in our lifetime. Your Excellency, those who don't want to see will fail to see. But majority of Kenyans are seeing, they are ready to give you a second term. Just relax, work for Kenya, and we will reciprocate in a big way. Thank you very much. Your Excellency, allow me to invite my colleagues. And I will start with kijana wa nyumbani, Mheshimiwa Opiyo Wandayi.
Jambo. Jodala wabakasipulo okwe uru kendo. Akelo numos bende mo siaya ukao. Mheshimiwa Rais, wacha niseme hivi kwa kifupi sana. Mheshimiwa Rais, hao watu wetu wameteseka kwa miaka mingi sana kwa kubaguliwa. Mheshimiwa Rais, Mheshimiwa Rais, asante sana kwa kumbuka hao watu wetu kwa mambo ya maendeleo. Mheshimiwa Rais, hebu kumbuka ya kwamba hapa kuna watu wengi ambao hawajawahi ona stima na macho yao hapa. Kweli sio kweli? Kweli sio kweli? Na msiwe na wasiwasi, Mheshimiwa Rais ametukumbuka. Juzi niliketi na Mheshimiwa Boyd Were. Alinitembelea afisini mwangu. Tukaongea, tukajadiliana mpangilio ya stima ya Kasipul. Na mimi nimewahi tembelea Rangwe, nimetembelea Karachuonyo, nimetembelea Homa Bay Town Constituency, na nimetembelea Kabondo Kasipul kwa mambo ya nguvu ya umeme. Nimebaki kurudi hapa Kasipul, alafu mishowe niende Ndhiwa. Mheshimiwa Rais, wacha niseme nikimalizia ya kwamba what this country has actually desired and wanted is courageous leadership. Leadership that has the courage to make difficult decisions. What this country has always desired and required is a leadership that is forward-looking. Mheshimiwa Rais, we want to thank you for offering us that kind of leadership. Hao watu wetu, Mheshimiwa Rais, hawatasahau ile kazi umewafanyia Mheshimiwa Rais. Mheshimiwa Rais, mimi kama mnaweza kumbuka nilikuwa bunge miaka kadhaa. Lakini Mheshimiwa Rais, mimi vile naona when the time for elections come next year, I don't think anybody else will have a chance to get even 1% of these people's votes. Mheshimiwa Rais, based on what you have done to them. Mheshimiwa Rais, yule mkabila ambaye anakutusi kila mara aliingia bunge akatupata huko akafanya term moja and he left without uttering any sensible word in parliament. Mheshimiwa Rais, wale wengine tulikuwa nao Azimio, mimi kama kiongozi wa Azimio bunge wakati huo, Mheshimiwa Rais, wale wa jamaa ni waoga, hawezi kukutisha hata kidogo. Ukae ukijua ya kwamba wewe kura zako ziko sawa katika hii eneo. Asanteni sana, Mwenyezi Mungu azidi kuwabariki. Asanteni, may God bless you.
Before I call the next speaker, there's something that I forgot. I'll just say it in a minute. Your Excellency, being one of the, actually I'm now the longest serving politician in this region. I want to just say that this region, the leadership of this region, we are so united. And we don't want disruptions. We have decided that we support the leadership of today and have our governor to do his second term. So, as leadership from this region, we want peace. We will make sure that there is peace in our party ODM and in the governance structure of Homa Bay County. Even those of us who are at the national level, myself and Raymond Omolo, we must support the leadership of the county for the unity of this county and for us to move forward. Let me now take this opportunity to welcome the Cabinet Secretary in charge of Transport and Infrastructure, the Honorable Davis Chirchir.
Thank you, my brother John. Ya kwanza kabisa, Your Excellency, ni kukushukuru kwa kutulete leo kwa maombi hapa Homa Bay. Let me acknowledge the church. God is good and all the time. Pia sana nishukuru kanisa kwa maombi. We really appreciate the intercessory prayers the month, and to know Bishop Ondiek that you are praying for the country, that you are praying for our president, that you are praying for us, gives us comfort, and we'll work and deliver. We'll work to serve the people of Kenya. Your Excellency, when you took over this country, it is very easy to forget. These MPs sitting in front of us here were campaigning with jerrycan fuel, carrying jerrycan in fuel because hapakuwako na mafuta Kenya mzima. The economy ilikuwa imesorota kiasi. It was in a very difficult place, this country. Your Excellency, it's very easy to forget. We want to thank you for sorting out this economy. We were in a very, very difficult place. Today, Your Excellency, like yesterday, you hosted His Excellency President Yoweri Museveni in launching the standard gauge railway. And on the same day, you have about 4, 5, 6 programs to launch after having a major guest in the country. When we took over, we used to look for a program in the whole country for the president to launch. There was not a single program ili ilikuwa inatoshana na president kuhudumisha to launch because the economy had gone down. Your Excellency, thank you very much for sorting out the economy. Today in Homa Bay, we stand with several roads, with the airport, with Homa Bay town, and today I stand as a very dear minister to my colleagues from Homa Bay leadership and my colleague Wandai and John Badi. Kwa sababu ya uhusiano mwema, kwa sababu ya uchumi umeitengeneza ikawa kwamba the country is performing today. Today, Your Excellency, members of parliament across the country are fighting for your time, for space, because you have got 1,001 projects to launch in this country. We want to thank you, Your Excellency, for sorting out the economy. Nikimalizia niseme kwamba nimefurahi kuja Homa Bay. Gladys Wanga, my friend, we have done so much in Homa Bay together with the leadership of Homa Bay. Thank you so much and happy to be here today. Asanteni sana. Thank you so much.
Okungeni koro jatele modong biro ka mondo los kodu. Uikoru. Ere jomorwako jatelo, President of the Republic of Kenya, neu gibat. Jomumbo. Nyaka ne Kenya yudo uru. Ere President mokwongo limo uka mobet kodu kamae. Jomumbo. Ere President moselimo mabei ka mang'eny mogik nyaka ne Kenya yudo uru. Jomumbo. Ere President mosewuotho kodwa lwedo gi lwedo bat gi bat kwadi mbele kode. Jomumbo. Ere President mokao nyithindwa momiyo tije madongo. Mokao mokete od pesa. Jomumbo. Yawa. Waneno koso kwaneno. Moro bene wa support chien kucho. Beno limowa. Beno biro ka. Beno nenou. Beno kelo nugi moro. Koro wangiso William Ruto nang'o president marwa. Ne. Adwari modu wach mondo jomriambo moko mawuotho oko kucho ka owinji. Wangiso President William Ruto nang'o. Your Excellency, you heard our clergy. They spoke clearly. They spoke on our behalf. Our preacher of the word today spoke about God answering our prayers with thunder. As the people of Homa Bay, as we stand and sit here today, God has answered our prayers with thunder. Our clergy spoke about the reasons why we are in this broad-based government. And Your Excellency, after the clergy preached and spoke, perhaps that might have been the end of the meeting with only you speaking, because our clergy is the conscience of our county, of our nation, and they spoke our minds and they spoke our hearts. Your Excellency, we are in this broad-based government consciously. Honorable John Badi has illustrated here the work that the national government is partnering with us to do in the county of Homa Bay. And Your Excellency, I am very proud of Honorable Boyd Were. When I lost my friend here, Honorable Sir Charles Ongondowere, many of the Kasipul people did not know Honorable Boyd. They asked, who is this young man? But by faith, when we came to you people of Kasipul, you agreed to elect a young man. Some said he did not have a wife. Some said he did not have a house. But today, as he stood here to speak on behalf of the people of Kasipul, I could not help but feel very, very proud. He is a true representative of the people. He spoke about the issues that affect the people of Kasipul. I will only emphasize the one road, Sikri, Leader, Rakwaro. Your Excellency, that is a major artery here. Your Excellency, and if these people of Agorosare, you can finish for them this multipurpose hall, alafu wale wanafunzi wanatafuta Scania, uangalilie hapo ikiendelea, hatuwezi kuwa na jambo. Your Excellency, as a county government, we have also pulled our weight. We came into this government when after 10 years, we only had 23 classrooms built and completed in Homa Bay. Today, by the end of this financial year, we will have done 604 classrooms for our students across this county of Homa Bay. We have done over 120 water projects across the county. We have just given our people seeds for planting, Your Excellency. We have a scholarship program with over 640 students. Your Excellency, hii mabarabara ndogo ndogo pia tunaendelea kufungua hapa chini kama county government ya Homa Bay. Your Excellency, when we came into government, Homa Bay was being counted from the bottom, always number 47, 46, 44. Today, Homa Bay, iko pale juu ya map, pale juu ya map, pale juu. Your Excellency, we have prioritized our partnership with the national government. Kuna wale watu ambao wanasema, hii project ya Homa Bay inafanyika tu na national government. But Your Excellency, you know that for projects to come from national government to a specific county, there has to be cooperation with the leadership of the county government. And I want to thank this leadership of Homa Bay. From our CSS, our PS, our MPs, our MCAs, we have stood together and we have deliberately come to you and we have sought projects and those projects have come here. Those projects, Your Excellency, are yours, but they are also mine. Your Excellency, because the Luo people say, nobody can take them away, Your Excellency. Your Excellency, as I finish, I want to state here clearly that when we say we are family with you, tukisema tunatembea pamoja, si kwa sababu kuna kitu viongozi wanapata, si kwa sababu ya tumbo ya viongozi, si kwa sababu ya mapenzi ingine, ni kwa sababu wananchi wa hizi county zetu hapa hii region yetu wameona maendeleo ambayo hawajawahi ona tangu tupate independence in this country. And Your Excellency, you are very deliberate. In 2023, you came to Homa Bay. We were not in a broad-based government. Na mimi hata nilikuambia hapo kando, Your Excellency, sisi hapa ni watu ya baba. Kama unatafuta sisi, ongea na mzee, ndio tunaweza fuata hiyo barabara. But even that time, you told us in no uncertain terms that you are going to leave no part of this country behind in your agenda. And you have done as much. And for that we are grateful. Jothurwa, unuwa chone jatelo ma President William Ruto ni nang. Akiani bosene nuwa chone nango. Uwacha dier ko suriambo. Uwacha dier ko suriambo. Uwacha dier ko suwacha wacha.
to wan thuru akajo, thuru ongeni ane jakoma chama maduong' mogik, south of Sahara and north of River Limpopo, chama cha ODM. Na tutazidi kuunda chama na kufanya pamoja na rais, ndio tutembee mbele pamoja. Na serikali ambayo inakuja lazima tutaingia pamoja, kwa sababu hatuwezi kaa bila nini? Hatuwezi kaa bila nini? Hatuwezi kaa bila nini? Your Excellency, with those many remarks, allow me with all humility at this juncture to ask our people to rise. To ask our people to rise. And our praise and worship team to come as I invite you to speak to your people. Karibu.
Weka makofi yetu. Tomana mwana manane. Tomana mwana manane. Tomana mwana manane.
Hebu mnisalimie hivyo hewani. Bwana Yesu asifiwe. Asanteni sana. Basi viongozi wetu, maaskofu pamoja na wachungaji, ndugu viongozi wenzangu, wananchi wa Homa Bay, Bwana Yesu asifiwe. Hamjambo. Bwana Yesu asifiwe. Hamjambo. Hamjambo tena. Basi mimi kwanza nataka nimshukuru Mungu ametupatia hii nafasi tufike hapa Homa Bay siku ya leo kwa ibada hii maalum iliyojumuisha makanisa tofauti tofauti kwa heshima Mungu ambaye ametutendea mengi makuu. Nawashukuru sana kwa nafasi niliyopata kufanya kazi na viongozi wenu na vile vile kutembea sehemu hii ya Homa Bay. Sio leo peke yake, nimetembea hapa Homa Bay siku nyingi na nimefurahi sana. Mnatukaribisha, nasema asante sana. Mimi nimetembea sehemu hii kwa sababu ya mipango na miradi ya maendeleo ya sehemu hii ya Nyanza. Nimekuwa hapa tangu Alhamisi, Ijumaa, jana Jumamosi, leo Jumapili,